Ever wondered why your furry friend suddenly turns aggressive towards people? It's a common problem, but don't fret, there's a solution. Let's start by identifying the signs of aggressive behavior in dogs. You may notice your dog growling, snapping, or even biting. These aren't just random acts of misbehavior. They are clear indications that your pet is feeling threatened or uncomfortable. Maybe you've seen your dog's body become rigid or its fur stand on end. These are also signs of potential aggression. Or perhaps your pet has been baring its teeth more often or has started to stare intensely at people. These behaviors are all part of the same pattern. Understanding these signs is the first step towards addressing and eventually solving the problem. It's like decoding a secret language that your dog uses to communicate its feelings. Recognizing these signs is crucial. Now, let's dive into understanding the reasons behind this aggressive behavior. Now that we've identified the signs of aggressiveness, let's explore why your dog may be acting this way. One common cause of aggression in dogs is fear. Just like humans, dogs can become aggressive when they're scared. This might be due to a traumatic experience or simply an unfamiliar situation. Dogs are naturally curious creatures, and when something unknown or threatening enters their world, their instinct is to protect themselves, sometimes through aggression. Another common cause is territoriality. Dogs are pack animals, and their instincts tell them to protect their territory and their pack. If they feel that their space is being invaded or their pack is under threat, they may respond with aggression. This can be triggered by anything from a new pet in the house to a stranger approaching their favorite spot on the couch. Dominance can also play a part in aggressive behavior. In a dog's world, the hierarchy is everything. If your dog sees themselves as the leader of the pack, they might use aggression to maintain their status. This can be particularly challenging, as it can result in your dog trying to dominate not just other pets, but also the humans in the household. Understanding these causes is crucial because it allows us to approach the problem more effectively. If we know that our dog is acting out of fear, we can work on creating a safe and supportive environment to help ease their anxieties. If territoriality is the issue, we can establish boundaries and work on socialization. And if the problem is dominance, we can implement training techniques to establish a healthy hierarchy where your dog understands their place. Remember, it's important to approach aggressive behavior with patience and understanding. Dogs don't act out of malice or spite. There's always an underlying cause. By understanding these causes, we're better equipped to address the issue and help our dogs feel secure and happy. Understanding these causes can give us insight on how to approach the problem. Now, on to our next step, which is creating a safe environment. A safe environment plays a vital role in managing an aggressive dog. But how do we create one? Well, it's all about understanding your dog's triggers and taking steps to prevent confrontations. Let's start with identifying and removing potential triggers. This could be anything from certain people or animals to specific sounds or objects. By removing these triggers from your dog's environment, you can significantly reduce instances of aggression. Next, it's crucial to provide a safe space for your dog. This could be a special room or a comfortable crate where your dog can retreat when feeling stressed or anxious. It's their own little haven, free from any potential threats or stressors. Lastly, sometimes it's necessary to use tools like muzzles. This isn't a punishment, but a protective measure for those times when you can't entirely avoid triggers. A well-fitted muzzle can prevent bites, keeping both your dog and those around them safe. Remember, a safe environment is the foundation for change. Now, let's move on to our next step, training. Training is an essential part of managing an aggressive dog. But where do we start? Well, the first thing to remember is that professional help can be invaluable. Dog trainers, especially those who specialize in dealing with aggressive behavior, have the knowledge and experience to guide you through the process. They can provide specific techniques tailored to your dog's needs and help ensure you're approaching training in the most effective way. That being said, let's touch on some general training methods you can start implementing today. One of the most recommended techniques is positive reinforcement. This involves rewarding your dog when they exhibit good behavior, like sitting calmly when a stranger approaches, rather than reacting aggressively. Rewards can be treats, toys, or simply a loving pat on the head. The goal is to make your dog associate good behavior with pleasant experiences. Another method is desensitization. This involves gradually exposing your dog to the situations that trigger their aggression, but at a level that doesn't cause them to react. For instance, if your dog gets aggressive when they see other dogs, you might start by showing them pictures of dogs, then move on to watching dogs from a distance, before finally allowing closer interactions. The idea is to slowly expose your dog to their triggers, while teaching them to remain calm. Now, these methods might sound simple, but they require patience and consistency. You need to consistently reward your dog for good behavior and gradually increase the level of exposure in desensitization. It's also important to be patient. Changing behavior takes time, and it's normal for progress to be slow. But each small step forward is a victory worth celebrating. Lastly, remember that training isn't a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process that needs to be maintained. Just like with humans, dogs can revert back to old behaviors if not consistently reinforced. So, keep up with the training even after you start seeing improvements. Training takes time and patience, but it's worth it. Now on to our last step, maintaining progress. You've done the hard work. Now how do we maintain progress and ensure your dog continues to improve? Well, it's essential to understand that this is a journey, not a destination. You've made fantastic strides, but it's important to maintain those gains. Regular training and reinforcement are critical. Think of it like going to the gym. If you stop working out, those muscles you've worked so hard to build will eventually start to weaken. The same concept applies to your dog's behavior. Maintaining a positive attitude is also crucial. Remember, your dog can sense your emotions, so if you're feeling frustrated or upset, they might too. So, celebrate those small victories. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your dedication and your dog's progress. Remember, consistency is key. You're doing a great job, and your furry friend appreciates your efforts. Keep up the good work, and you'll continue to see improvements in your dog's behavior.